Videoing's not my friend today, I see. So, I'm going to try to join these together. Hopefully I can. I'm going to do another video today on something else. Glad to get this down in the hole. I got to get this engine picker out of the way in the shop for some more room. I can swap the intakes out now that it's down in the hole. The chain was in the way. I didn't want to beat and pound that around over the intake and whatnot. So I got to jack the car up in the air, get it on stands, put the Bellhausen bolts, torque converter bolts, nuts, torque converter nuts, back into her. So I'm going to try to add these. I noticed, I don't know if the middle video, if the mic stayed on or not. I seen the light went off, but the phone went into shutdown mode when it fell. So we'll see what's on here, guys. And yeah, so the old thing is in there, setting down. I'm going to unhook it, move things around, and get ready for some more stuff. So, yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming along in all the struggles here today. Happy Tuesday. Showed out to Dirty Doug, old Dougie. Had coffee with Dougie this morning. And a bunch of laughs and stuff. We're back at it tomorrow. See you in the morning, Douglas. And Brian Bond, Bonsai 66. Brian, little chat with you, buddy. You're doing good stuff. Good stuff, buddy. Check them out, guys. YouTube. Peace and grease. Safe travels on the hot rod tour. Guys, you guys look like you're having an awesome time. I will be there one of these days. I will be there. That's one of my bucket list things. And I think it would be pretty awesome. So, everybody keep rocking out. Keep fooling with your projects. Get your hands dirty. You know, eat your sandwiches with your dirty hands. Way it goes. You know, gets everywhere. Whatever. It's what we do. So, I'll come back to it with another one later on, guys. I'm going to try to join these together. Have a good day. Over and out. Well, everyone, here we are back again. I dropped you there. Struggled. I did finally get her on. I dropped you. At the same time I dropped you, the whole thing wiggled and jiggled, and she fell into place. Sitting on the crusty motor mounts down there now. This was a struggle for sure on this old girl today. But it is in there, and she's where she's going to be. So, I'm going to try to join these videos together. See how I make out. Back at you guys. Sorry there. Stuck it on pause, and anyways, this thing shut off on me too. I'll figure it out yet. But anyways, we had some finagling with the torque converter bolts. I got 2 Bellhausen bolts in it, and then I realized that the video shut off. So here we are. We're just doing a part 2 of part 1 of setting this boat anchor in here. Torque converter bolts were a little bit of a finagling to get that line. I had them lined up, but there's, now you get the tranny and the motor off a little bit, and if the flywheel actually has the regular torque converter bolt holes, and it's got a bigger hole beside it that the drain plug for the torque converter comes out through. Well, and that's only off by that much. You know, 3 or 4, 5 ticks on the tape. And she was just, if you get the tranny one way and the motor the other, that torque converter would slide in them in the wrong hole every time. So I was in and out from underneath there about 15 times, and you know, some Canadian backwoods words. So we didn't have that on camera. So here we are again. I've got 2 bolts in it, but it's still on the picker. We're going to drop it down in the mounts and see if we can get her setting in place here a little better. So we'll turn it back around. I'm going to try to see, Dougie says I can join these videos together on this phone. So, this might be hopefully a good learning project for me on this phone. So I'm going to take the tranny jack out because there's 2 bolts in the transmission. I actually need this jack for another job today, so that was another reason why we had to get this thing down in there. And it's time to get at her. So, motor mounts ourselves are how close to being lined up? They should be pretty close, really. Now, I didn't build these motor mounts. The guy that I got the car from has, this motor needs to go one way or the other here. We're going to jiggle and a drop to it. She's pretty solid there, ain't it? It's pretty solid there. Yeah, that can't go right there. We'll lift her up a little bit more. I wonder if my chain is in the way in the back. There we go. This motor mount over here is almost in. That should drop down in there. The struggles today. And if I get a bar to push on that, we can. We can, guys. It's only off by a little bit there. This is one of the tighter ones, actually, I've ever done. Usually, I had better luck than this. It's because people are watching me. Way she goes, usually. Way she goes. And I should have the motor mounts on the right side. I checked them out there yesterday. It almost looks like it's on the wrong side. What if I do got them on the wrong side? They're off by an inch there. I didn't mark it when it came apart. Maybe I should have. I'm going to look at these other mounts I got here and see if they are on the wrong side of the motor, what they do. And how much difference. And I see they do make a difference here. They do make a difference here. See, studs to the one side of the mount. This is the truck mount. Still the same mount that's on it. So if this is on that side of the motor, the stud's ahead. And if it's on the other side of the motor, the stud's back. I'm thinking that's what I got going on. I got put the motor mounts on the wrong side of the motor. Thinking. Because I didn't mark them when I took them off. I just put them on. And that's looking more so like what the issue could be. It's off by that much. That's off by the bolt hole. Here would be back. That was on this side, the other one here. Just doing some looking here. Got you guys faced off into the rhubarb, I know. Faced off into the rhubarb here. Oh, I'm still looking here to see if this here motor mounts on this side. That puts the stud there. And if this motor mounts on this side, that puts the stud there, which the motor would have to go that way. Yeah. Pretty sure I got the motor mounts on the wrong side, guys. Pretty sure. Let's see if we can lift her up enough to change them. Should be able to change them right there. Just won't be able to change them with the impact, which I ripped them on there with. Man, they're okay. Let's get a ratchet and a socket and see if we can't figure this one out. I guess I should have marked them. Should have marked them. Now the struggle is down in there, taking them out. Maybe I'll crack them with this ratchet, and we'll get the electric ratchet with a 5/8 on them. Make it a little bit easier down in there. that's what we'll do. I got the electric ratchet here. 5/8 on that. Socket set wherever I put it. I'll show you some struggles. Usually, if a person has this much struggles doing something like this, usually it means it's going to work pretty good. Guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out, guys. That's all I got to say. If I was a little bit taller. Oh, come on. All right, there's one. What do I do with my ratchet? Right there. Huh, right in front of me, wondering where she was. So this other one over here, we'll struggle ourselves down in here too. Down in here. Down in here. Down in here. That one's lots tight, right? That one's tighter than the other side was. Where are you at? Can't see you. I guess maybe I should have left the oil filter off. Oh, I can't see that one, guys. Maybe I can go through the wheel well here and see it better. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Come on. I know you're right there. Oh, that one's tighter than the last one. One more here. Now, we're that close. We are close to finding out if that was my problem. I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking she is, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Hope these wrenches want to stay with me. I can't get that from up here now. Where'd you go, George? Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go? Oh, need an extension on that one. Oh, I'm struggling. Hey, I'm just showing you guys what's going on. We will succeed here in a minute. Find out where I threw that short extension to. I'll give you some background noise. Enough of that. Okay. Now, back in here with an extension on. Get on there. Problem is, I can only half see it. Maybe I could find myself a third arm somewhere. Third arm would be nice. Come on, where you at? Right there? Oh, I can't see that one from here. If you guys like struggling, just join the club. Some of this old gear, or this was a 97 Crown Vic front cross member in this one. And they made the mounts on the frame for it. Let's see how close this mount will be to there. Whoops, lost you guys. Welcome back, everyone. Backyard Builds with Nate here again. We're on to some more things finally today. I'm going to get back at the 57 here a bit today. And I also got the F600 frame out on the lawn. I got to get the brackets and stuff off that and get that frame cut apart because it needs to go. It's in the way on the lawn. And I know a guy that wants the motor out of it, I guess. So we got to get a few things maneuvered around here today. We're going to put the motor down in this 57, see if we can get it in there or not. Couple little things here. I'm trying out a microphone today. And I think the light's on. Light's on, yeah. And different camera so I can rotate the screen. Phone Dougie gave me a while back. I finally think I got it set up. So this is the first try. I have gone ahead and done a couple things here. I can look at this. I can reverse the screen. Oh yeah, didn't even lose you. So, got the flywheel on it. I had a buddy of mine, Barrett, old buddy, come up last night and give me a hand doing some stuff. He put the flywheel back on the motor, and we got the grill in the car that I got in the States. I got my 300 grill in it. I really like that grill. Way better than the Meteor grill that was in it. Looks good, fit good. The old grill's not perfect. What's it called? We SOS padded. It needs a little bit more time on one side, but I'm happy with it. Looks good in the car. Look better when we get the headlights in it. Now, yesterday, I painted the headers yesterday, right on the floor, both sides. And I took that intake that I got over to Napa. They let me use their glass beater. I glass beaded it. It didn't come out perfect. I'm not looking for perfect. It came out good. It's an old intake. And I brought it home. It was white after being glass beaded, and all I did is spray some clear on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it cleared yet when it's on the motor. Don't matter. If I don't like it, I can always paint it blue. So, and I painted up the alternator brackets are painted up, and some pulleys painted up. Just a freshen up is all this is. Just a freshen up. What else? I was building this crusty, rusty Chev that I've been building the frame on. I had to build, it's not perfect, but I had to build an end on the cross member to look similar to that crusty, rusty thing. Similar enough to hold that stuff up in there. It's not, we're still had to put another piece on the outside up in there. They had a piece up in there. Piece they had in there. All they had holding it was seam sealer over the hole. Piece of steel in it though they had. Alright guys, I'm going to lift this here up. We're going to stick the motor mounts on and see if we can't finagle this thing down into the hole. I'll see if I can get the stand out here good enough. So we're trying this mic thing and finagle thing, and yeah, well, I'm going to cranked up in the air here, throw the mounts on, and see if we can't slide it in the hole. The wheels are garbage on this lift. I got that. And in order to keep this thing straightened around, I almost have to use a bar to move it every time I want to move it. And actually, right now, I should move it a little bit more so it's more centered before we even start. Because it is, it's not centered. And this thing here is a piece of crap. Crapola. I am going to look for a set of wheels for it. Even though I know when I put it back in hiding again, she'll be in hiding for a bit. We'll get her centered up decent and get the motor mounts on this thing. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm home here puttering around the day. I was at the coffee shop this morning talking to Doug. He was off to the North Mountain Datsun place he's at today. We'll be back at the places unknown tomorrow. Now, I didn't put the intake or the valve covers on this till I got it in there. Just because I got a chain wrapped around it here and thrashing and pounding, and same as the headers. We'll put the headers on in the car. And she's just, you know, she's just a motor to slide in. I should pull the, she's just a slide-in motor, you know, not rebuilt. She got the, you know, walk behind, throw in, Spray Bomb Extreme paint job. Spray Bomb Extreme. I gotta sand the tips of the spark plugs off. So I painted right over them. Way she goes. Way she goes. I'll put the bolts over here. 3 here. I didn't paint the motor mounts. Nobody's gonna see them. Hidden under the headers and down underneath the old girl. Hidden under the headers. Down underneath. Now that ain't the motor mount for that side, is it? Yeah, it is. Right holes lined up here. 2 different set of motor mount holes in this thing. When I took it apart, I just took it apart. Slide these up on there. It'd be nice to get the motor back in there and take this engine lift apart. Get that out of the way for a little bit. Back on to other things. I got an oil change, everything for my green truck. I plan on doing that maybe today or tonight. I really want to get that F600 old frame off the lawn. I like having a nice mowed up lawn, but this year my lawn tractor ain't good enough to mow my lawn, and I've been getting Corey from places unknown to mow my lawn. But he was busy last week, so we didn't get her mowed, so now it's looking like a hay field out there. Maybe I need a cow or a goat or something. What do we got here? 5/8, I believe they were. I believe they was 5/8. Yep. It's sunny out today, but a tad bit windy. The wind's blowing around out there today. Oh, check out this tripod action. Oh yeah. What's that set on? 2, get 1 more. There we go. There we go. She wasn't set up quite high enough. She's on extreme low. We want her mid torque. My white Super Duty out there, I actually twisted a wheel stud off with that gun when I first got it. Trying to get used to her extreme ability Milwaukee attentions. Okay, now we're going to try to finagle this thing in here. The finagling is going to be real finagled. This old, like I say, the picker here, the wheels are garbage on it. We need new ones. Or another picker, we'll see. But try to finagle this in there with that one bad wheel by myself. Once I can get behind it and get my pry bar on it, I gotta get ready to get, oh yeah, the wall's the helper today. Pushing with the wall. There we go. Now I should be able to get my bar in behind it here enough to, there we go. No, not there. Come on now. Tell you, that wheel there is giving me some Sheena hole. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right over the car, fooling with it. Great place. Great place to be in a hole. Come on. Can I push it again here? I was pushing it from the wall and it was working pretty good. There we go. Actually, it's going to go that way, back that way a little bit. Like I say, finagling. There we go. Bring her down just a little bit. Like I say, she was damp and froggy out here today. Almost give you the snuffles. Oh, that freaking wheel. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm allowed to struggle. Story of our life, struggling sometimes, guys. Come on, wheel turn. How much struggling can we all take? There we go, that's the way. Getting close. Take her down some. We got her fingered now. All right, Creaky McCreakersons. Calming down. Tranny dipstick, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Dee Dee has a Danny to run his engine picker. That makes it nice. Come this way a little bit, I guess. Always nice to have that other hand, ain't it, Danny? So the only thing I got down in here is the power steering pump. Now, can you guys see this? I should move you around now, maybe. Maybe I move you around. Oh no, we're still finagled there. Aren't we? Yeah, let's keep going. Go back a little bit now, or what? Yeah, we're gonna keep going down. I did put the double roller timing chain, was brand new in the other motor. So I did put the double roller timing chain in this motor. That's in it. I changed the pickup and stuff all over. Yeah, the back end wants to keep going that way, don't it? I need to get this front end over some more. Pickerickin'. That one wheel on that engine picker's causing us the friction, I see. Needs to go that way. I don't know if I get it over there or not. Try to give her some more prise down low, maybe. Get that front end. Go over there. Inch by inch. I just wanted to keep it straight, but you know how she goes sometimes, guys. Sometimes she goes and sometimes she don't. We'll get her. Sometimes she goes and sometimes she don't. Okay, we're under that. She's gonna have to go in a little bit more. In when? No, that's there. Go in just a little bit. What are we on, anyways? Oh, there she goes, slowly going. Guess I should show you what's going on down there, really. Really, that darn picker's got to come out turn. Be nice. Let's do some finagling here. We can get a little rammy. Don't matter. Not much in there to hurt. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit. Yeah. How's that? Now, if I turn her back around and go in, aha. Gotta come up just a little bit on the motor mounts. Oh, we're close. We're close, guys. Where's that ground wire? Right there. Ground wire always wants to fall between the bell housing. Just always seems to be the way. And I guess go there. How's that chain going? Firewall, good. All right. Go up and in a little bit more. I'm going to set you up on the fender here. See if we can get you on the fender. See how the pause works on this phone. Oh, still works. All right. So now we're getting in there. So that motor mount is close. The tranny has to come up a little. We're going to jack that tranny up. So I also, before I slid this in here, I lined the torque converter bolts straight up and down, and then on the motor flywheel, I lined the torque converter bolt straight up and down, which we'll have to check as she goes in there. We only got one motor mount bolt here. Stud is sticking up by here. She's almost wanting to go. Oh, that one stud's there. A Chevy, the torque converter on a Chev goes back far enough that you can turn the torque after the motor's in there. But the Ford ones don't. There's always a struggle. Okay, so we got to go down just a little bit, maybe up some more on the tranny. She's almost there. As that motor turns, now we're getting somewhere. Getting somewheres. We need to go down and in a little bit more. Dun dun dun. I say down and in. Come on. What it is, I think, is the front of this motor needs to come up. I might have to put a ratchet strap on it. Actually, looking back there, it is a little crooked. That is the problem. I hope you guys don't mind watching paint dry, because that's about what this is like, ain't it? Ain't it? Now, oh, you come off this mount over here again. I'm a little bit this way too far. Back toward the passenger side it needs to go. There, that's actually making way more sense. Come on now. Come on now. Right there. I need to put a little more pressure in on the left. Yeah, I hope this mic's working out okay. It might be. Where are we at? We are. That bell has some bolts, starter bolts there. Just a little bit. It's awful close. A wiggle and a jiggle. It should be like right there. I need to go back a little bit more. There, pressure on it. I'm gonna grab a light here too, guys, so I can see a little bit better. I got one over here on charge. I was doing some work on the Jeep I had here, and then I got a phone call the other night. Buddy was driving around in the Jeep. He said, I got out at the store here and got looking. He said, are you missing a treble light? And I said, I'm not sure. I'll have a look. Lo and behold, one of these treble lights I had was still magnetized to the bottom of the bumper of his Jeep. Thanks, man. I will be out to get it. Okay, we just got to turn it this way a little bit. That chain, yeah, if we turn it this way a little bit, it should flop in there. Flopperoonie. It's got to go this way. Just a little bit. Maybe I'll bring that tranny down just a touch. Down a touch. A wiggle and a jiggle. What's going on here? Right? Where's that dowel at? Dowel should be right there. Might have to slide underneath and have a quick look. Oh yeah, it's the dowel is lined up there, and I just can't see that torque converter bolt. Torque converter bolt should be right close. I might be able to stick one bolt in this side. It is lined up on the dowel though, so what's closer, the top or the bottom? Oh, I think the top is almost in there. Okay, yeah, this one dowel's on. Haha. I think no, the throttle linkage isn't jammed in there. That's her right there, actually. That's her. I just need to go. See that torque converter bolt. The torque converter bolt is a little bit off. I'd say that's my issue. That's a good thing about a Chev though. You can push that torque all the way back and away she goes, right? Now, I'm hoping I can get my finger in the hole here. Get under this thing. Big head. Come on, torque. Yeah, it is just catching a little bit. I'll get a pry bar right here. I still can't get to it though. It's a screwdriver. I think that's all that's holding me up. It's only off by a smidgen. Get a stubby in here. We'll back on her. I'd take you under here, but I can barely fit under here. Just a little bit more. Aha! Is that it? Pretty sure that's it. She even looked like she dropped in. See better from the front. Better from the front. Not there. That should be. That's a hard C there. Jack that train back up just a touch. We're just going, guys. Stick with me here. We'll make her happen. I think it just fell right in, actually. Yeah, she fell right in. Just double check that torque bolt. A second here, guys. I'll pause you for a second.